So good morning students, Venugopal from ThoughtFlow. So today let us discuss with the last chapter in PUC first year, that is equilibrium, or you can also call it as chemical equilibrium. So in chemical equilibrium, the majority of the concepts are very much important. Here when it comes to CET, we can expect 2 to 3 questions from CET, and even for NEET we can guess 2 questions, where majority of these questions will be based upon either pH, POH, Anderson's and Hasselbalch equation. It may be related to equilibrium and how the equilibrium is attained based upon Le-Chatterley's principle, solubility product, ionic product of water, okay, common ion effect. So all these are the major concepts from which the questions will be asked. So today let us discuss varieties of MCQs from the chapter chemical equilibrium. So first one, the rate at which a substance depends on its atomic weight, atomic number, molecular weight, active mass. So always the concept tells that the rate at which a substance reacts. So reaction of a substance. So in equilibrium, the reaction of a substance always depends upon active mass, and this active mass is given by the option D. So now a question comes, why only active mass? So when it comes to active mass, according to the law of mass action, at a given temperature, the rate of a reaction at a particular instant is proportional to the product of the active masses of the reactants at that instant raised to the powers which are numerically equal to the number of the respective molecules in the stoichiometric equation which describes the chemical reaction. Hence, it is majorly dependent upon the active mass, which is given by the option D. Next one, question number 2. 15 moles of hydrogen and 5.2 moles of iodine are mixed and allowed to attain equilibrium at 500 degrees Celsius. At equilibrium, the concentration of HI is found to be 10 moles. The equilibrium constant for the formation of HI is. So here they have given that hydrogen and iodine is involved in a chemical reaction which gives rise to hydrogen iodide. And they have given that 15 moles of hydrogen and 5.2 moles of iodine are mixed and allowed to attain equilibrium at 500 degrees Celsius. At equilibrium, the concentration of HI is found to be how much? Concentration of HI is found to be 10 moles. Now, initially, when hydrogen is 15 moles, iodine is 5.2 moles, the total number of HI formed is how much? The total number of hydrogen iodide that is formed is 0 moles. So here finally they are telling that at equilibrium the number of moles of HI is how much? It is 10 moles. So when this 10 moles of HI is formed, so this 10 moles of HI will be formed when 5 moles of this hydrogen and 5 moles of this iodine will be involved in a chemical reaction. Now according to the given moles, I write it as 15 minus 5 moles and 5.2 minus 5 moles. So when it comes to equilibrium constant Kc, I can write it as, so since the reaction is in equilibrium, on applying the laws of mass action, so product by reactant, product rises to its stoichiometric coefficient divided by the reactants, that is H2 as well as I2. So what is HI? HI is nothing but 10 moles, that is 10 into 10. So H2 is nothing but what? The amount that has been left out is what? 15 minus 5 is, that is 10 moles. 5.2 minus 5 is how much? That is 0.2 moles. So which comes out to be 50. Hence the correct answer is 50, which is given by the option A. Next one, question number 3. If in the reaction, so they have given a chemical reaction, that is N2O4, which gives rise to 2 times of NO2. In the chemical reaction, if X is that part of N2O4 which dissociates, then the number of molecules at equilibrium will be. So here what they have given, let us understand the number of moles before dissociation and the number of moles after dissociation. I can write it as the number of moles before dissociation with reference to reactant is 1 and the product will be 0. And later here they have said that X amount is undergoing the dissociation. What I'll write now? Number of moles after dissociation. So when I tell that the number of moles after dissociation, it is nothing but what? 1 minus x. Then, so since it is 2 times of the product, 2x of the product will be formed. Therefore, when I calculate the total number of moles at equilibrium, so the total number of moles at equilibrium is equal to 1 minus x with reference to reactants plus of 2x with reference to products, which is nothing but 1 plus x, and this 1 plus x is given by the option C. Now let us continue with the next one, that is question number 4. When we discuss with question number 4, for the reaction, again they have given a chemical reaction, that is nitrogen in gaseous phase, oxygen is again in gaseous phase, which gives rise to nitric oxide, which is again in gaseous phase. For this particular reaction, the value of Kc at 800 degrees Celsius is 0.1. When the equilibrium concentration of both the reactants is 0.5 mole, what is the value of Kp at the same temperature? Okay, now let us analyze with this. So they have given that Kc is equal to 0.1. We know the relationship Kp is equal to Kc into RT to the power of delta N. So this delta Ng can be calculated by number of moles of the product minus number of moles of the reactant. So product mole is 2, reactant mole is gas, 1 plus 1, that is 2. So therefore delta Ng is how much? It is 0. So if this delta Ng is 0, means entire term RT raised to the power of delta N will become 0. So that I can write it as what? Kp is equal to Kc, that is equal to how much? 0.1. Hence the correct option for this given question is what? Option B. Next one, question number 5. The species among the following which can act as an acid and a basis. So here it has been given that it has to act as an acid as well as a base. According to this, the correct option is what? HSO4 minus. So this HSO4 minus can accept a proton. When this HSO4 minus accepts a proton, it forms what? H2SO4. When the same HSO4 minus, if it donates a proton, it can form what? H plus as well as SO4 minus 2. Hence, if it donates H plus ion, it acts as an acid, and if it accepts H plus ion, it acts as a base. Hence, the correct answer is HSO4 minus, which is given by the option A. Next one, question number 6. So, when it comes to question number 6, the question is, a buffer solution has equal volumes of 0.2 molar NH4OH and 0.02 molar NH4Cl. So, what they have given? 0.2 molar of NH4OH and one more is 0.02 molar of what? NH4Cl. The pKb of the base is 5. So, they have mentioned that pKb of the base is 5 and they are asking us to identify what? The pH of the solution. So, we know the relationship, that is pOH is equal to pKb plus of log of concentration of salt divided by the concentration of a base according to the equation. So pKb they have given, that is 5. So this is log of what is salt. So the concentration of the salt, NH4Cl is the salt, that is 0.02. Concentration is 0.02. Base is NH4OH. Its concentration is 0.2. So when I simplify this, I'll get it as pOH is equal to 5 plus of log of 1 by 10. So it implies upon simplification 5 plus of minus 1 is equal to 4. Therefore, the value of pOH is how much? 4. And from the chemical equation, we know that pH plus of pOH is equal to 14. When pH plus of pOH is equal to 14, I can calculate pH, that is pH is equal to 14 minus of pOH. That implies pH is equal to what? 10. So pH is equal to 10 is given by the option A.